Really?
Your Honor, I'm surviving.
Okay. The library? I want to go to the library. Oh. All right, Ms. Jenkins, you were charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present if you cannot afford one. One will be appointed to you.
On March 15th, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, an officer was dispatched to a family dispute. The officer met with the defendant who stated that the complainant is her common law husband. The defendant stated that the defendant attacked her and physically pulled her out of a vehicle and slapped her twice. The officer then met with the complainant who stated that the defendant attacked him and by striking him multiple times in his face, bit him on his nipple and felt a sharp pain on the back of his neck. The officer observed the defendant to have a bite mark on his nipple and a scratch mark on the back of his neck. Officers then spoke with a witness who stated they observed the defendant attack the complainant and continue even after they intervened. Officers observed no injuries on the defendant.
Any priors against this?
No.
And do we know what he wants? Ms. Jenkins, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. There is a protective order that has been issued in this case. I would get to know it. If you do something to violate this protective order, the state can and will probably file a violation protective order against you. It's one of the worst cases you can pick up. I don't know if this person wants to have contact with you. So until I know, I'm going to order you not to have any contact with this person and not to be in possession of weapons.
So he would still like contact from what I can read here.
Is that from
He
a
said he
rip?
wants, it's from a rip.
When was it performed?
The rip was performed today at 9:14 a.m.
Okay, what?
He basically said that he wants to drop the charges.
I'm ordering you not to have any threatening or harassing contact against this person. You need to understand that what is threatening or harassing, it doesn't matter what you think, is what he perceives. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer?
No.
Okay, I'll have you fill out an application. Deputy Miranda is going to give you an application. I'll take a look at it to see whether you qualify. I'll have you sign a reset with Victoria. We'll have you take a seat in the jury box while we get your bond conditions. Do not leave until you sign. Okay? Please. I'm looking at the order for protection now. Who is the complaining witness? What's the relation? It's boyfriend, right?
Yeah, 3 kids together.
Stop. No.
I'm looking now. We do not.
It's the guy, right?
It's the guy, and I don't have anything when I click on his name. And then when we tried to make contact with him, he got quite irate and said he didn't want to comply.
Well, the reason I'm asking is because in these order for protections, there is a residential restriction that prohibits you from going back to residence of where this person lives or where this person works. So that's why I was deciding whether to keep this on or take it off. The problem is that I don't want you guys to get in another situation where you're going to end up back in custody with a new case because you guys keep butting heads. So you need to be very careful. If you got a bunch of kids with this person and you guys are constantly butting heads, you're the one that's going to end up in jail with a new case if you guys start going at it again. You understand?
Yes.
So you need to be very, very careful, especially if you have a temper. If you, look, 99% of the people that are in jail now are there because they have no self-control. They wig out and they do whatever they want to do without thinking, if I do this, what's going to happen? If I say this, what's going to happen? And sometimes you have but a second to reflect. Use self-control, especially if you have kids, because if your kids see this violence, what do you think they're going to do? The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. If you are like this and the kids see this, they'll be like, just like you. I'm going to take the residential restriction off. The only thing I'm counseling you is be careful, especially if you guys butt heads a lot. All right.
Okay.
You've got a great lawyer here. He will take care of you. Just listen to him if there's ever any issues. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks. So they're going to file no contact, no weapons. I think that, let me see if we already have it. We do. So we'll have you sign the conditions now, and then after that, you're free to go. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
First. Oh, Ladon,
Yes,
you pick up a new case?
He did. He picks up an ag assault with deadly weapon upstairs.
Hey, Deputy, you going?
Huh?
Mind bringing him out? Please.
Carried a couple days this week because it's not getting brought up.
Ladon, please. Ladon, right?
Yes. I spoke with the state a couple times this week.
Why do I not see it on document?
He got rolled from yesterday. I don't know.
Oh, it's Franklin's the last name, maybe.
Yes, I'm sorry. Franklin is last.
I've got it.
He has a terroristic threat here and he picked up a substantial felony upstairs. And I think his bond is at 40,000 upstairs, which I know he can't possibly make, so.
yes.
He's adamant he didn't do anything. This is Mr. Ladon. No, Mr. Franklin.
I'm sorry, sir.
After all that we've gone through,
This case,
gone through
Talk about your-
trying, the this, the that,
like,
Don't
and
stop.
now
Okay.
you've picked up an aggravated assault with a deadly weapon? Don't talk about the case, Mr.
He's a
Franklin.
prosecutor.
The only thing is,
Yes.
I cannot express my disappointment. I really thought that you and I were like reaching together.
we are, we were, and we really are. My family's working against me. They trying to take my SSI check and stuff. I haven't done anything. This is
Look.
my 35th year. I haven't done nothing.
So look, I don't even know what happened. I want to know. So he picked up an ag assault with deadly. What happened? Please. Please, just don't say anything, please. I just want to know what happened or why they're saying what happened. Okay.
On March 17th, 2025, at approximately 5:48 PM, officers were dispatched to an aggravated assault call at a residence in Harris County, Texas. Upon arrival, the officers met with the complainant, who stated they are a resident in a group home. The complainant stated that the defendant is a person they have known for 3 weeks. The complainant stated the defendant arrived at the group home around 5:38 PM and knocked on the front door multiple times, cussing at another resident due to them not opening up the front door fast enough. The complainant stated the defendant continued yelling, cursing, and talking down to the resident. So the complainant tried to talk the defendant down. The defendant stated to the complainant that he was going to fuck him up, then went to his bedroom. The defendant took a hold of a fork which the complainant believed was a knife and pointed it at the complainant. The complainant asked if he was going to get stabbed, and the defendant charged at the complainant. The complainant stated they feared for serious bodily injury or death. The complainant ran and locked themselves in the motor vehicle and called the police. While waiting for the police in the vehicle, the defendant was still threatening to kill the complainant and was kicking the vehicle.
Wow. I just came from
Mm.
Food Town and I went back home to eat. I was at the door, I knocked.
Stop. Just the problem is that there's some people in this life, Shaisa is always happening to them for some reason. Always. This, that, this. It's always happening. It's always happening. Don't matter where you go. I'm always stepping in, you know?
I'm not a violent person.
Your history says,
No, I'm not a violent person. I'm an SSI patient. I've been dealing with this stuff all my life. Soon as they get my name
the only
to
thing,
use my social,
the only thing I'm going to say is that, you know, it's time to do some deep reflection. You know, it really is time. Because the thing is that I don't want you to end up with a 40-year sentence, man, because of the no self-control. I really thought we had something.
you do.
I'm just so disappointed, man.
I don't know. But I'm the one that's been did wrong. Just, I don't care no more.
So look, I got to revoke your bond, man.
I don't
So
know why.
Because you picked up a felony.
I'm doing everything I can do. It's people out there doing hate cases, hate crimes, all towards people like me. All I'm trying to do is just get my home back. They took it from me. Everything. This stuff is happening against me. I'm not assaulting people. I never assault people.
you know, the problem is that while this case is open, we can't do anything in here anyways. You know, what I'd like to do is, you know, have you evaluated to see how we go forward, because I just don't know.
A lot of this stuff
Can't
was
do it.
already false. This all of this stuff is false. So it's me.
We're gonna have to wait for it to play out. I hope, I hope, Mr. Franklin, but I don't know. Well, I gotta wait to see the evidence and see what
Why y'all
happens.
can't just send me to a psych ward unit or something while all of this is going on?
First, I have to have you evaluated, but I can't do that until the felonies are
This is
worked
not making no
out.
sense. This is my 35th year, and I have to keep dealing with this stuff.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna revoke it. I'll set it at 5,001. All right, Mr. Franklin, I just don't want you to have any weapons, and just don't pick up any new cases, man.
We did.
This is the lot, we're not gonna continue. This is your third trespass within a year. The next time, if you pick up another case, get ready. If you need any resources, we have resources here for you. If you need a place to sleep, if you need food to eat, you need somewhere to go, money, whatever, all you have to do is come back here and we will give you whatever you need. But living on the street takes its toll, and we're not going to continue to do this. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Next time, we will really get to the bottom of it. Do you understand, Ms. Moore?
Yes, sir.
You're charged now again with criminal trespass and interference with duties of a public servant. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine on each of those cases. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, it will go on your record. It'll stay there forever. This is it. I'm not going to continue to play this revolving door. Do you understand? How do you plead to both of these offenses? Guilty or not guilty? I'm going to find you guilty and I'll sentence you to 30 days in jail and I'll give you credit for the 17. The next time you pick up a criminal case, come back. You've never once come back. Come back if you pick up another one. Do you understand? Good luck, Ms. Moore.
Thank you.